Hi, Burn Fam. It's Gail here. Welcome. I've got for you a 20-minute lower body boot camp. All you're going to need is one dumbbell. Heck, you don't even need shoes. All right, so what we're going to concentrate on is single leg strength. Why is that important? Because if you think about it, what is the human body made to do? It's not squatting. It is not deadlifting. It is walking, right? And if you think about every single sport that you take, every single sport that you do, walking and running, all those movements, they are balanced on single leg. So, are you ready for a single leg challenge? Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a warm-up, single leg. So you're gonna lift one knee into the chest, give it a hug, do the same thing on the other side. Abs are pulled in, chest is lifted, getting in that little stretch of the hamstrings. All right, and then from here, you're gonna take one leg behind you, little back lunge. You can keep the hands at the waist or reach the arms overhead. Just find your balance. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Yes. Shoulders, hips, toes facing forward. Notice when you bring your arms away from your center of gravity, that's when you start to lose your balance. So maybe slow it down. If you have your balance, you have an extra challenge of maybe slowing it down, slight little back bend, shift your gaze up towards the ceiling. Opens up the shoulders as well. Let's go one more time on each side. Okay. Ooh. And then shake everything out. And you're gonna take it over to one side. Let's work laterally as well. So, athletic stance position, you're just taking it over to the other side. Pause, shuffle to the other side, pause. Stay low here. Notice you're still on single leg. Looks like two legs, but notice one leg lifts, one leg lowers, and not at the same time. Good, you got 4 more seconds here. 3, getting the heart rate up. 2, and 1. Nice, okay. Are we ready to do this? You're gonna grab onto your dumbbell, broaden the chest, left leg forward, right leg back. Lift that back heel, squeeze into that booty. Keep your hand at your waist, and then from here, you're gonna curl, lift, pull down, broaden the chest, curl, lift, pull down, stand up tall, curl, lift, pull down, squeeze into that booty. As you do this, keep the arm by your side, make sure it's not sweeping out to the side. You can keep the hand at the waist. If you want, you can use that hand as like a ghost hand. Little tension in that arm. Your choice, whatever feels good. Let's go 4 more here. Make sure you're breathing. And 3 more. Full range of motion. 2 more. Straight into the top. Make sure the weight doesn't swing back. Last 1. Up, down, straighten. Push off the back leg. Shake those legs out. Let's switch. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Extend that left leg back. Lift that back heel. You can bring the hands at the waist to start. And here we go. Bend, curl, press up, pull down, and lengthen. Curl, press up, pull down, and lengthen. You can take this as slow as you like. Just try not to go too fast. You wanna make sure you hold your balance. And that's another thing with single leg, right? It gives you feedback right away. Makes you find your imbalances. It helps you find your imbalances. So inevitably, it makes you a stronger, more functioning athlete. And we are all athletes. Let's go 1 more. Press up, pull down, and lengthen. Push off that back leg. Shake it out. Okay, you're gonna hold the weight by the heads. You're gonna take it over to one side. Little lunge. Bring the feet together. Little halo around the head. Bring it right in front of the chest. Take that working leg back. Slight rotation to the side. And then take it back to center. Let's do that again. So take it side. Halo around the head. Leg back. Little rotation. And center. Again, out. And little rotation around the head. Leg back. Slight twist. Hold that balance. And center. We've got 2 more. Bring it out. Feet together. Take the leg back. Slight twist. And 1 more. Stick that booty back. Try not to move the head. You're moving the weight around the head. And center. Shake it out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So from here, taking it out to the side, okay? Hinge at the hips, feet together. Find that little halo around the head. Take the leg back, slight rotation, and back to center. You'll notice if you're trying to rush this, you will lose your balance. You'll lose your stability. So take your time. There's a bunch of different moves in this one, right? So own each and every part of this particular exercise. Good. Take that lunge. Little halo. Get into all the nooks and crannies of the upper back shoulders. Little rotation. Center. Good. You got one more, I believe. Good. Chest is proud and tall. Rotation. And center. Shake it all out. Nicely done, everyone. Okay. From here, I'm gonna place that weight down for a second. Hands at the waist. Legs are hip-width apart. Hinge at the hips. Lift that right heel. And then from here, you're just taking it out and in. Out and in. You can add runner's hands out and in, out and in. Pick up the pace. 8 and 7 and 6. Load up that booty. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Feet together. Stand up nice and tall. Do the same thing on the other side. So find your hinge. And then from here, tap the leg out and in. So all the weight is in this standing anchor leg. And in and out. Pick up the pace. Here we go. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Light tap. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Feet together as you come up. Shake those legs out. Okay, slowing it down. Really kind of loading up that glute a little bit more. So you're taking the weight, just placing it over to the side. If the weight doesn't stand up tall, you can always use a water bottle, reach for the couch, the remote, whatever's there. And you're gonna come over to one side of it. You're gonna hover the opposite leg. You're gonna stretch across the body, lengthen that back leg, loading up into the hip here, finding that hinge. You can bring the foot down or find a knee drive up. Good, let's do this again. So this is nice and slow and controlled. If you can get 5 to 8 out of this, that's cool. If you're doing it in 5, if you can get 5 really good ones, that is amazing. Think about really grounding through your feet. Your feet are like hands, right? So really press all 5 toes into that floor. Good, especially that big toe. Find that little reach. So for anyone, especially for people who have trouble finding deadlift, I find that this is really good because they have to reach across. They have to lengthen. In order to do that, you can't round, right? You can't round because you will lose your balance. So this is a nice little exercise. All right, let's try the same thing on the other side. Take that weight, place it on the other side, and here we go. And then notice what side feels more balanced. Little reach across, so you get a little rotation here as well. Whew, I'm sweating buckets here. Notice how it's funny. It's not always the things, the exercises where you move fast that make you sweat. Sometimes it's the ones where you slow down a little bit, because that's the ones you have to work harder for. Good. Reach. You don't have to touch it. You just have to reach for it. Good. Breathe. Let's hurry, maybe one more for good measure. Either bring the foot down or knee drive up. I kind of cheated, I did both there. Good. Sound effects optional. And up, shake those legs out. Awesome, okay. Now we're putting that into play, that balance into play. So grab onto that weight. Shoulders out of the ears, broad in the chest. All right, plant into your feet. You're gonna hover that left leg up. From here, you're finding that deadlift, all right, single leg. Hold it here. Maybe you stay right here if you like. Add a little back row. Bring the foot back to center. You can keep the hands at the waist. You can bring this arm out. For me, it's a little ghost hand. Helps you find your balance. Take it back to center. Again, this is nice and slow and controlled. I'd say 5 to 8 here. You are good to go. As you hinge, your shoulders, your hips are squared. We're not rounding. Again, think about what you're loading up here. This booty. Good. I think we got maybe 3 more. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. And up. And then 2 more. And up. 1 more. Press it back. Lift. Whoa, losing balance. And up. Ooh, shake that out. Okay, let's try the same thing on the other side. Broaden the chest. Here we go. Hinge at those hips. Load up that left butt cheek. Good. Maybe stay right here. Or if you have that balance, add that back row. And notice what you feel trembling, right? Maybe you're trembling at the ankle. Yeah. So we're also working on ankle stability, ankle support, ankle strength, which is important, right? Because usually if you're feeling any knee pain, sometimes it's not the knee, sometimes it's those tight ankles. Just think about that for a bit. Good. Abs are pulled in. Good. Let's go maybe 1 more. Pull, lengthen, stand up tall. Shake it out. All right, little cardio burst. Place that weight down. Back into that athletic position. Shuffling it over to the side. 1, 2, 3. Maybe lift the heels. Bring the heels down. Shuffle it over. Lift the heels. Again, working into those ankles, right? That helps with our single leg stability. A little bit more sensation. Add a little jump. Woo! Reaching it up. Good. I'm just gonna lift the heels here. Good. Let's go 5 more seconds. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Guess what? Doing that all over again. Get a drink of water, wipe the sweat. Going on to round 2. Dab, dab. Catching my breath. Okay, friends, here we go. Let's grab onto that weight again. Find your focus. Broaden the chest. All right. Left leg forward, right leg behind you. Lift that back heel. Hand at the waist. Here we go. Curl, press up, pull down, and lengthen. Make sure you're breathing. Curl, press up, pull down, and lengthen. Really work those glutes. Find that stability. Try not to rock and move anything else other than what needs to be moving here. Think of 2 teacups on the shoulders. Try not to let it spill. Make sure that back heel is lifted. Toes are facing forward. Good. Let's go 1 more. Curl, press up, pull down, and lengthen. Push off that back leg. Shake that sucker out. All right, let's try the same thing on the other side. Take that leg back. Lift that back heel. Now that we're doing all this for the second time, see if you feel a difference. So let's curl, press up, pull down, and lengthen. Maybe you find more stability and balance. Maybe you notice, all right, I'm stronger on the right than the left. And your goal is to find balance on both sides. Here's a hint. Press into that big toe. That's gonna help you hold that stability, hold that balance. Because when we lose our balance, right, we always kind of tip over to the side. Let's go 1 more. Curl, press up, pull down, and lengthen. Push off that back leg. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, let's go with my favorite one. Hold that weight right in front of the chest. You're gonna step the leg out. Good. Bring it down. Find your little halo around the head. Hold it in front of the chest. Step the leg back. Little rotation. Good. And release the weight. Bring it down. Little halo. Step the leg back. Hold that balance. Slight twist. And take it back to center. Step the leg out. Feet together. Little halo around the head. Step the leg back. Slight rotation, right? So the obliques are not just used for rotating, they're also used for anti-rotation. So as you do that little twist, the rest of your body stays facing forward. Stay silent. 1 more. Good. Find that little rotation. Take it back to center. Awesome job. Let's see how we do on the other side. Here we go. Step it out, feet together, find that halo, step the leg back, little rotation, take it back to center. So what side is your more balanced side? What side makes you feel stronger? What side you're like, okay, I know I got this side. All right, let's try and work on the side that needs a little bit more work. Maybe slowing it down at that point. Maybe really drawing through the abdominals. Maybe finding a little bit more length. Good. Back. Keep that chest broad. Think about that front big toe. Good. Let's go one more. Out. Little halo. Good. Step the leg back. Little rotation. And take it back to center. Whew. Shake those legs out. Place that weight down. And then here we go. Hands at the waist. Legs hip width apart. Soft bend in the knees. Lift that right heel. You can keep the hands at the waist or start with your running hands. Step the leg out and in. This is your second and last time you're doing this. So you want a little bit more sensation. Get a little bit deeper. Out and in. Whew. Out and in. Burn so good. Out and in. Out and in. 8 singles. 8 and 7. Breathing 6 and 5. Stay with me. 4. You've got this. 3 and 2 and 1. Shake those legs out. Same thing on the other side. Find that hinge. Lift that heel. Come on, guys. Sink a little bit deeper. Here we go. Out and in. Out and in. Out, lightly tapping, out and in. Here we go for 8 and 7 and 6. Sink a little bit deeper at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it all out. Little sweat puddle in the front here. Okay, I'm gonna do a little dab because I feel like my face looks like a glazed donut. We're gonna grab onto that weight again. Place it down, right on the side. Slow everything down. Find your focus. All right. Lifting the opposite leg of where the weight is at. Let's reach across the body. Load up the glutes. Good. Breathe. Maybe you press that back heel behind you and then bring the foot down or sit up or knee drive up. However helps you find balance, find control. Good. Slow is strong on this one. All right. Remember, your feet are like your hands. Grip the floor with your feet. I almost said the opposite. I almost said grip your feet with the floor. But same thing. You get what I'm saying. Breathe, reach. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Let's do this. Okay, breathe. Find your breath, little knee drive up, and then reach, hinge. See if you can press that back heel behind you a little bit more work for the glutes. Good, and back up. So see if you feel stronger this second time around that we're doing this. Maybe the first time we did this, your balance was way off, okay? Get stronger here. I always say sometimes the first round is like practice. This is where we really get into that mindset. And up. One more. Uno más. You got this. Good. Work that booty. Let's use it for something other than sitting. And up. Shake those legs out. Okay. Here you go with that single leg. Deadlift. All right. Remember, back row is optional. So find that little knee drive. Or just bring the leg down and slide the leg back. I like my ghost hand here. Lift the elbow. Come back to center. Good. Here we go. Breathe. So another reason why I like single leg exercises, think about when we squat. Don't you think we do enough things in that position, right? You take transportation. Whether you're on your bus, in the car, on the train, you're sitting on your butt. Then you get to the office. What are you doing? You're sitting on your butt. Then you go home. Sit at the dining room table, sitting on your butt. Then you go to the bowl, sitting on your butt. Then you go to the couch. What do? Sitting on your butt. Let's use this for something else other than sitting on our butt. Other side. This is a surefire way to really feel those glutes. Ooh. Good. Were you able to do the same amount of reps on one side as the other in the first round, in this round? Hang in there, my friends. You are almost done. You are in the home stretch here. Get strong. Get balanced. Work those legs, that booty, that core, because everything is a secret core exercise. Okay, one more. You've got this. And up. Good. Let's place that weight down. And then here we go, everyone. Coming into your squat, taking it over to the side, rise it up, or just lift the heels. Let's go. 5 more. 3 more. Can you get a little bit lower? 2 more. Can you hop a little bit higher? 1 more. Nice job. All right, little quick stretch. Again, single leg. From here, lift one leg up, flex the foot, place it over the thigh, standing figure 4. Make sure this foot is flexed, protects the knee. What's your balance like? Good. And then up, shake it out. Same thing on the other side. Knee drive up, ankle over the thigh, not on the knee joint. Ooh! See what I mean? One side, always more balanced than the other. Yeah, breathe. And up. Whew. Shake those legs out. All right, if you need some more cool down, some stretches, slide on over to our recovery set of videos. If not, thank you for joining me. Hope your legs feel good. I'm Gail. I'll see you soon.